Three.
So good evening, sir. We are a group of 3 people: Yashwardhan Sharma, Mehul Sanket, and Varun Rohit. We are using Bevel cluster for using parallel computation. So in the first video, we saw that we used SSH server to establish a connection between 2 VMs in which we made. One was master and the other one was slave. In this video, we'll be showing you how to establish connection using MPI. Over to you, Varun.
So MPI stands for Message Passing Interface. We've installed MPI in both our systems. What MPI helps us to do is to utilize both the computer's processors to act as a parallel multi-processor setup kind of thing. So basically, what we had planned to do for the previously planned to do was to build a physical cluster for the final review, but due to the conditions that is not possible. So we are continuing with the virtual one. So what we have here are 2 files, MPI server and client. So now Mehul will take over.
So yeah, what we are basically doing is that we are starting a file's execution on one part of the system, and then we are ending it using another part. So what we are basically doing is we are doing parallel processing, and this will be very useful because we can use low-cost machines to build something much powerful. So Yashwardhan will now show you the file that we have. Yeah, so the MPI, there are 2 files, MPI server file and the MPI client file. So initially we'll run the MPI server file, and then we'll run the MPI client file. So yeah, now we'll move on to the execution of the parallel processing part.
You can see that there are 3 files, basically MPI server, MPI client files present in downloads. Now we'll try to run that. So this will be the tag.
So yeah. So basically, what we are seeing here is that we have executed the MPI server file, and it is showing that a server is available to run it further. Next, we'll try to run the MPI client file.
Will be pasting the tag over here.
So we encountered some problem in the DKPG package, and hence we are moving to another node, and we are going to run the files in this node, and we are going to run from the starting. We have already run the MPI server file here, and it has already generated the output file. Now we are going to run the output file using this command. So as we can see that the tag is available, and we are having a server available at that port that can resume the task. Now we are moving on to another part, and now we are going to execute that part using parallel processing. We have successfully run the MPI client file. Now we are going to run the output file that has generated. We have pasted the location there, the server that is available. So we are going to run the output file now. That space has to be deleted from there, from tag. Yeah. Thank you. So the space is already there. Can we remove the space, please? So we have already started the running the file that we have created earlier. So we have started.
Space.
So what the function of the file is, basically we'll input a string and the string will be just reversed by the other file. So we entered a string, and as you can see that we have successfully reversed the string, and the earlier errors were happening because we just skipped the space. But yeah, thank you. That was all from our side, and hope you liked the review. Signing off, Mehul. So what happened in the last video was that we created a file here and we run the file here, and we, as you can see, the file has already been reversed, and then you can see that the file has been received by. Yeah, Varun is going to explain.
Yeah, the file has been received in the other place where we have opened the port, and it has been received in the correct order.
So that is all from our side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.